What's going on, my fellows? What's going on, my fellows? This is me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue through our journey through No More Heroes. In the last episode, we ended up doing two ranking matches as a holiday gift for you guys. But in this episode, we are just going to have one. But first, we do need to end up making enough money, therefore we can actually do, said thing. And oh goodness. By the way, I learned very quickly, don't use the previous weapons that you have. Yeah, there's not exactly any point. So, of course, we're gonna have to do all these jobs and junk, but as usual, I'm going to have to go over to Thunder Ryu building and just train up there. Alright, so that training costed $32,000 for 2 activities. Yeah, that's kind of dumb and very greedy, considering that he's supposed to be my master and all that. But whatever, that's incredibly greedy, but whatever.
1 hour later.
Today we're not actually going to start off with the regular, civilian jobs. We're going to do the assassin job first. Mainly because that was just closer and I just felt like it. So, of course, this is just go around, defeat the enemies as fast as you can. Similar to the beach one that we had in the last episode. So yeah, there's not really any differences. And yeah, this weapon's so much better. Oh my goodness, I made such a dumb mistake going back to the other weapon. Yeah, don't go back to the other weapons once you buy a new one. This one's like 10 times better. I made such a dumb mistake. I'm never doing that again. And by the way, like I said last episode, I'm starting to listen to music while I'm doing these. But I'm listening to a song that does not at all work for what I'm doing. I'm listening to the file select theme from Super Mario 64, which is totally not at all fitting for this. It's a very peaceful song. I might have it play, emphasis on might, but just look it up in case I don't. Just look it up, because there's literally, it's one of the worst possible fitting songs for this. It doesn't make sense, but it's just something I have. By the way, I also have it running for like a half hour. That's kind of dumb, but I do that sometimes. Does anyone else listen to songs for that long? They just look up an extended version of a song? Because I've done that pretty often, to be honest.
3 weeks later.
Now, for this mission, what we are doing is that we're looking for cats that have just ran off into the neighborhood. And thankfully, again, the minimap shows where they are. So, here's one, I think. Yeah, that's one. We need to use this thing to get their attention. The foxtail grass to get their attention. I don't know where we got that from. Probably just from our employer or something, but come on. Look at it. Look at it. Do the thing on there. What? I'm trying my best to do it. Whatever. Really and truly, I'm just shaking the Wii remote around until it, I guess, just registers. And then you have to press the button in order to catch them. But it's weird. There we go. I think you're able to get it immediately if you do the right input, but it's a little wonky. That arm just doing it wrong. Yeah, get off your back. There we go. I think I'm doing it right. It's awkward because it keeps moving left and right. It doesn't move in the directions that you actually put it in. So I have a feeling that I'm doing it wrong, but I might actually be doing it right. I'm not really sure. But then there's times where I do it one try and I immediately get it. It's weird. I mean, I get 3,000 for every cat that I get, so that's fine. But at the same time, it's I could be doing this faster if I actually know whether I'm doing this right or not. Come on. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Yeah, if you press the wrong button, they'll run away. So, where's the cat? There we go. And I don't think the cats actually respawn either, so we don't have to worry about too many other cats around in the neighborhood. Oh my goodness. No, I pressed the wrong button thinking it would be that time. Come on. Get over here, you. I should not be doing this terribly. Oh my goodness. It's not attracted to this thing at all. There we go. I don't know why they will just be staring off in one direction. It's weird. I've never owned a cat, so I don't actually know if that's actually how they act or something, but it's weird regardless. Okay, never mind. The cats do end up respawning, so I guess you can actually end up getting as much money as you want, but At the same time, you do still have a time limit, so you're not able to get an unlimited amount. But I'm gonna see if I can get this cat before the time runs out. Hopefully this cat is cooperative. Him being on his back is not cooperative in the slightest. Come on. Look at it. There we go. I'm not sure if that counted, though, because I'm pretty sure the actual number counts after, like, that whole interaction with you picking up the cat. So, unfortunately, I don't think that exactly counted. But we did get gold, so that's good, I guess.
2 hours later.
Alright, we're back on the train. And, oh goodness. This time, all the enemies have guns. So, you know, that's fun. And the mission only ends when either we die, or all the enemies are actually defeated. Or the time runs out, I guess. But, I think some of them have guns. Maybe. This mission is called Armed Hoods. that might just be a little bit of stereotyping with, like, gangster hoods, but whatever. Yeah, this guy actually has a gun. And I'm pretty sure in the description of the mission it said that they have a lot of ammo on them. So, just gonna have to defeat them as quickly as possible before they end up starting to shoot at me. Because, like, this guy doesn't have guns. They just have these... They're not brass knuckles. They're... what are the katanas made out of? I really don't know. Just beam knuckles, I guess? I don't know what to call them because... I guess plasma? I think that's what it would be, but I have no idea. Because, like, it's not electricity because it... Well, actually... Well, that just might be the handle that's electric and not the beam itself. I was trying to use the example from the episode where we were in the high school. And when we got electrocuted because of all the, what is it? All the water that was... what? Okay, I don't know why I couldn't go in there for a second, but all the... When we got electrocuted because of all the water that was in the high school. Because of the fire alarm. Well, smoke alarm. Whatever. But, I guess I could only be the handle, but I don't know what this thing would be made of. It's like really odd. I've never really thought about it. All I really know is that Travis got this katana off of an auction online. So this kind of technology is pretty common, I guess, since you can just win it in an auction, but I have no idea where it is. Well, what the katana is actually made of. It might be the same material that a lightsaber would be made out of, but like I don't really know. All I'm saying that it could be like a pseudo lightsaber, except it's not as strong. That's really all I can say it is. But at the same time, it's like, I really don't know.
20 minutes later.
Alright, so this next mission that we're going to is called Extreme Fight, and the description says that we have to struggle against all odds. And that the details of the mission, or like what will actually be there, is a surprise, which is very worrying because, oh goodness, I don't remember this mission at all, so it will definitely be a surprise. And by the way, I don't know if that completely means if it's completely RNG or if it's random. So, this is gonna be fun. Maybe. Hopefully.
12 seconds later.
Okay, why do we keep going to this stupid train station? This is like the third time we've been here this episode. Like, that might as well be what this episode is called. Just the train station. Why not? We've been here 3 separate times. Alright, let's just see what's in here. Oh, okay. Well, we're upside down for one. That's nice. Which means... Oh, goodness. I'm getting flashbacks to Harvey. Anyways. Need to... There we go. By the way, again, controls are inverse, so, you know, that's fun as well. Except for, like, slashing. Slashing is still normal, which is good, because that would be very annoying if it wasn't. But it is a little weird that they didn't do that. I'm surprised, yet thankful that they didn't. But this is basically the other mission that we did, except it's just upside down. Like, there's no other difference, it's just upside down. Oh, okay, well that's different. Surprisingly enough, only that is. Okay, get over here. There we go. Yeah, like, I'm swinging up when the thing says to swing down, but I'm still getting the command. Well, command correct, apparently, so that's good at least. But yeah, it's just weird how they have it so where the slashing is isn't mixed, but when you do grabs, it is. I don't understand that, but whatever. I'll accept it, I guess.
2,000 years later.
Okay, we're good. The thing just turns right side up, Yeah, right side up as soon as the mission ends. So 70,000 70,000 for that easy mission. 70,000. Okay, whatever. That's literally like most of the cost of this blue jacket that I got, in case you didn't notice that already. But that's literally, I'm pretty sure, at least like $6,000 off of the cost of this jacket.
6.5 hours later.
Finally, time for a mission that's not at the train station, but instead at the beach. And, oh goodness, most missions that are at the beach aren't exactly all that fun. So, remember that wrestling thing that we did all the way at the beginning of the game? Yeah, we have to do that again. But this time it's at the beach, and the beach is associated with gun enemies usually. So, you know, that's fun. Oh, right, I need to remember, I can't do anything else. I actually have to use only my grabs, or these stun attacks, in order to get grabs. So, I have to be a little bit careful about that. And it's a little bit awkward to hit these attacks sometimes. And before you say, you should have upgraded the grab, like, it's not connected to my grab. Or at least I'm pretty sure it isn't. Like, oh no, there we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this attack, which is the grab, and the stun thing are two completely different things. Oh my goodness. This also makes grabbing gun enemies a pain, because they'll just run away from you. And considering that I can't even, like, attack them to, like, keep them away, well, not keep them away, to, like, bring them closer, they'll just run the entire time. And keep in mind, they never ever need to reload, so, you know, that's fun. By the way, going back to the file select thing I mentioned before, no, I'm not listening to the same song, but now I'm listening to Dire Dire Docks. So, you know, again, another calm and peaceful song that does not work for this game at all, but we'll just keep it playing. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay, the calm music is not helping me keep my composure right now, considering that I'm getting shot repeatedly and I can't do the stupid stun attack. Anyways, let's just get over here. Get over here. No, don't run. Don't run like that. Don't be a punk. Get over here. Get over here. And keep in mind, they're not reloading when they're running away like that. I don't know how they're just able to shoot indefinitely, but they just are. Alright, just get you two. Now I'm surrounded by like 4 people. This is bad. Let's not have this happen. There we go. I guess that's also useful for getting, what is it, grabs off the, ow. What was it called? Like, the dodge thing? I guess that's what I'm going to call it, just basically dodging. Because it's not exactly a counter. Let me grab him real quick, since you're still stunned, apparently. I don't even remember stunning you, but whatever. The stun hitbox is, like, really wonky. I don't know. It's just big, I guess. I don't know why the stun hitbox is so big, it just is. So there should be, like, 1 enemy left. Okay, he's all the way down there, so, you know, that's fun. And I'm pretty sure he has a gun. Yeah, he does. Oh, yeah, you. Thankfully, I was able to dodge that. There we go. And now they're dead. So that went by pretty easily. Okay. I turned the camera at just the right time so that it showed nothing. I need to stop doing that, to be honest, but 75,000! Again, a lot of money. That's actually $1,000 off the jacket I bought. Okay.
A few moments later.
So, I kind of didn't mention that you can get 2 of these. So, whenever you have 2 of these little missions in the same area, which are basically the free fight missions, there's the easier one that you did before, and then there's a harder version. I think this one is a harder version. I'm just going to assume so, since it's to the right of it. Let's hope that it is, even though we didn't really complete the easier one, but whatever. Yeah, if you just do enough missions, you'll be able to unlock the harder versions of these. And they're not exactly as fun either, because gun enemies, they're there as well, so, you know, gotta deal with them. You know, they're fun. Let's just hopefully do this. Let's just do this. Depending on... Oh, wait, this guy is a Molotov. I've forgotten that Molotov enemies existed in this game, to be honest. They aren't really anything worth, like, worrying about, I think. I don't know. I haven't gotten to this point in the game in, like, a good while. Keep in mind, I really only Let's Play... No, not Let's Play. I've really only played this game, like, once. Oh, no. Okay, that was close. Get this Ben. Okay, can I get the both? Okay, nah, I only got one. Alright, you attack... No. I was hoping he wouldn't use that attack. I wasn't able to react in time. Okay. Naomi has our new weapon, the Tsubaki Mark II, which is basically the better version of the gun we already have. But A gun? Did I call it a gun? I'm stupid. It's a weapon. Well, guns are weapons technically. It's a beam katana, not a gun. I don't know why I called it a gun, but whatever. We got our new beam katana, and basically we have enough to get our secret ending. It is a little weird that that's all that's needed in order to get the secret ending, but I'm not complaining. Like, it's relatively easy, because basically all you have to do is just play the game and then spend a little bit of time going over to here. We're able to get these as well, so let's just go ahead and do that. And then we'll get the energy saving thing as well, because why not? We have the money, and we could easily make it up. Oh goodness. So now we have all the weapons, and off screen I did end up getting enough lava golf balls for another special power that we can get, so we might as well go ahead and do that as well. Okay, so we only have 2 left, which is Dark Side, which I don't care about, and I guess I'll increase the range of the grab as not as beneficial. Well, it's beneficial technically, but as not really needed as it is, I guess I'll get it. I don't care about the Dark Side extension. Like, that's I don't really like using Dark Side to begin with, like I've said before, but who cares?
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
Alright, after so long, we finally have enough money in order for us to go to the next ranking fight. So, hopefully in editing we, like, I'm doing the, like, I did all the, all the getting of the money, like, of course in one session, and then I'm also doing this in the same session, so I'm just hoping that in editing it's not going to be like 40 minutes. That's what I'm hoping. Oh goodness. Because I wanted to try and beat this game like right before 2018 started, but yeah, that's not happening. It unfortunately will not happen because I just didn't upload like a day or like a whole day or two after what was it? After Christmas, so yeah, that's a little bit of my bad, but it's not too bad. Like, No More Heroes 1 will pretty much be done right like during the first week of the new year. Like, it'll be fine.
Well, this is the big 3.
Where are you now?
Yoga class.
Right. You go ahead and do that.
Thanks. Your next opponent is a witch. She lives in this abandoned place called Speed City.
A witch?
Travis? Don't die, okay?
Yeah, that's very weird. Even for this game's standards, that's weird because, like, a magician, like, there are, of course, magicians outside in the world. There's plenty of other people, like, for death metal, we had basically a metal star. What are some other examples? Let's Shake? I don't really know what Let's Shake counts as. And also Gene just left, but, I don't know what Let's Shake counts as. We have Shinobu, which is a high school student. Who else? We have Dr. Peace, who basically is just some person with a lot of money. That's basically it, just a person with a lot of money. He does have family issues, though. And really and truly, there are definitely more. Destroyman, well, obviously, Mailman. Does he count as a movie star? I'm assuming he does, but it's weird. There's a bunch of other things, but which is more associated with like supernatural stuff. Well, it might be, but it's definitely still out there even for this game standards. And finally, we're not going to the stupid what was it? Train station. We're going on a bus this time. Okay, that silhouette's awful. I can't tell at all what's in that. Like, why is it so far over to the left? I can't see anything there. Okay, whatever. I can complain about the silhouettes later, as I have done this entire game, but oh goodness. Right now, of course, going back to the good old killing with our brand new weapon, the Tsubaki Mark II, which, by the way, is a dual-handed weapon, which is something that doesn't normally happen. And by the way, when Travis strikes over to the right when he does the combo finisher thing, that was not to the right. Unfortunately, can I get one to the right from one of you guys, please? That would be very nice so I can show this off. That's down. That's not what I want. But downward he gets that whole leap attack. And then that's not to the right. Okay, whatever. I'll show it off later. But whenever he strikes off to the right, there's actually a body part that actually flies off. Like, you have to pay a little bit of attention to it, but right here. Yeah, it goes flying off somewhere. Unfortunately, like, it was covered by the bus there, but hopefully we can get another one so I can actually make this easier for you guys to see. There you go. It went through the bus. Hello? Okay. I don't know why it goes through the bus. That's weird, but... Oh, no. Where did you guys come from? Please stop. Can I get another one to the right? Nope. To the left. Okay, whatever. I need to kill these guys anyways. Let me get that real quick. And back to you.
A few inches later.
But yeah. Oh, goodness. That was disgusting, but... Excuse me. I don't think any other weapon in the game actually does, like, the body dismemberment. Aside from the head, all the weapons are able to take off the head of the enemy, but in terms of taking off, like, just part of the torso and, like, an arm or something like that, I don't think any other weapon is able to do that. And yay, we're fighting again, but now we're basically in a little bit of a 2D section here. Well, it's weird. It's like somewhat 2D, except when it comes to enemies, because when yeah, like here, when the place gets crowded with enemies, it's like, my goodness, like you just easily destroy them like super quickly because all your attacks will just be like right next to the other enemies. Like, this is a very awkward place to actually try and fight. Like, this does not make sense. Like, why would you try to ambush someone on the train here? Especially as a group like that. Like, that's dumb. You all basically just line yourselves up like that. Or group yourselves up so all of my attacks can hit now.
6 hours later.
Okay, you came in through the window. I have no idea what you were, like, on top of. Because you had to have been on top of some other car in order for you to even get through the window. But whatever. We'll take you down just the same as any other enemy that's trying to ambush us. So, and again, them being grouped up like this makes this super easy. Okay, wow, the microphone is doing really bad today. Or at least in this episode. Well, that's a jump from the 200... Well, was it 2,000% chance that we'll live? That's a supreme jump, but whatever. Alright, so, of course, we're just following Jean for right now, but, okay, that's actually where we need to go. Let me get this health real quick. And then we're also going to save, but, yeah, there's not exactly much to the level, it's just the bus. So, in actuality, that's probably shorter than the rank 5 level that we did before. And I'm just going to save here, because why not? We're this far in. Might as well. But, yeah, the level for this ended up being like way shorter than level 5. But then again, level 5 is just a giant hallway. So, you know, that's fun. But now, we're heading on into the rank 3 fight.
Stay back!
By the way, that's the man from the Thunder Ryu building we've gone to fairly often enough.
What? The cat? You frightened me for a second, kitty.
Master!
How could I have been so...
I'm coming, Master!
Do not interfere, this is a duel! Don't do anything stupid! But... I have nothing left to teach you! Aim for the top! Remember, master your katana, and the power will be yours!
Why are all men so freaking ignorant?
And yeah, that's the only purpose of Gene being here, to distract our master so that he ended up dying.
You are the third-ranked assassin? Bitch!
You were saying, Sonny?
I asked if you were ranked third.
What? What'd you say?
I said, are you the third-ranked
Okay,
assassin?
this makes sense considering how far away they are, but at the same time,
I'm kind of hard of hearing.
yeah, this is this is stupid.
Are you ranked third?
This time I heard you. Yeah, I am. Okay, there.
By the way, again, how are you an assassin? It's similar to rank number 5.
All men are.
By the way, this is she's an extreme feminist. I'll just say that. But
Even if you had 9 lives, it wouldn't be enough.
again, this is basically the same situation as Let's Shake, where it takes a lot of time to build up. It's a lot of noise, so it's not really quiet at all. I mean, not all assassins can be quiet, but at the same time, that's a lot of noise that you're making there. And it does not make any sense. Okay, I need to actually get in here. Oh, that was actually really fast. Okay, good thing I dodged that. So, time to actually discuss how this fight works instead of ranting about how certain characters are assassins. No. Okay, so, how this fight works is that you don't really attack her directly. Instead, what you have to do is that you have to run in between all these little side alleys here and basically just defeat all the enemies that are around here. But in the meantime, she'll charge up her shots and, you know, giant laser will come down at you. And by the way, blocking that is basically not an option, because if you block that, then you basically you will take damage. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. So make sure you are able to get into the rooms as easily as possible. Otherwise, you'll be forced to take a lot of damage. And I know no one wants that. Into here, please. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Break the door down. There we go. Get in. There we go. Whew. Alright. And by the way, as you get closer to her, she'll be able to fire faster and faster, which doesn't really make much sense, but whatever. Where are the enemies here? Because, okay, I'm assuming the enemies died or something, because I saw the enemies on the minimap, but I guess they just disappeared or something. But, yeah, as you get closer, she'll fire faster and faster. And this is also where the run ability would be pretty useful, but unfortunately, you can't, just because you don't, like the developers don't want you cheating this fight by just running super fast. So, yeah, I know I'm playing this super passively, but I don't want to get hit. Because if you get hit, you take a lot of damage. Given how that basically one-shot our master a couple minutes ago, yeah, you don't want to get hit by that. But, of course, we still have to deal with these other enemies on the side. Oh my goodness, stop hitting me, please. Stop. Also, a downside to this weapon that I've noticed is that it sometimes, like, slides the enemies, like, a little bit further away from you. I don't know why it does that, it just does sometimes. It's weird. There isn't really too much else aside from just dodging at the right times and just knowing when and when not to actually go out.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
By the way, I want to point out that the name for the song that's playing, it has mock something. Like, it's mock something. I think Elephant is in the name. I don't know. The song names in this game are very weird. Like, there's one that was used for Destroy Man called Stop Hanging DJs, which there's no context behind that. There's literally no context of anything like that in the game, let alone for the boss fight itself. So yeah, it is. This game's weird when it comes to the titles for its songs. I don't know why it is. It just is.
Eventually.
Okay, as you can see there, we're actually like really close now. But the issue is, at this point, like I said before, she'll shoot faster as you get closer. So you're actually at the point where you can't just run up to her. Like, unless you're a speedrunner, of course, and actually know how to do that, because you can do that. But unfortunately, you're not exactly able to just run up to her. There's not really any way to do that without you getting absolutely murdered. So in a little bit, I'll show off how you're actually supposed to do this, and you'll absolutely hate like how this is actually supposed to be done. You see this pole right here? You're supposed to hit this. There's not really anything in the game indicating that you're supposed to do that. I mean, there's a red mark on the mini-map, but at the same time, that's still incredibly vague. And if you also don't have the, the thing that tells you that you're supposed, the thing that tells you where the enemies are on the mini-map, you're more than likely not going to know where that is. You're not going to know about that at all. So, yeah, that's not exactly the best thing to do, developers, especially since there's literally no indication of what you're supposed to do. Because Destroy Man, like, when he moved into his other phase, it told you, like, in a little bit of a cutscene, what you're supposed to do. But based off of, like, the cutscene beforehand that you had where, you know, your master just got murdered, you don't get any form of, you know, indication of what you're supposed to do when you get this far up. There's nothing that tells you that. Like, I remember when I was first playing the game... Okay, please, Travis. There we go. I remember when I was first playing the game, I feel like I was absolutely cheated because I didn't know what to do there. And I'm pretty sure when you get that thing onto her gun, she can't move it. So we should be fine getting all this extra money. So it's... Oh, goodness. Just the idea of how that works... Just no. There's no indication that you would do that if you didn't have the enemy thing on there. Alright, so now we can actually make our way up and we can basically just defeat her. We don't really have to do anything, we just go up and she dies. That's pretty cool though.
Pretty good, boy.
Damn right. I'm an apprentice of the master.
Thunder Liu. He was a good man, and I hope one day you'll be as good as he was.
Count on it.
A little present for you. Farewell.
And good night.
Okay, the first person view of that is actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, this boss, it's still not even, like, it's slightly better than the boss we fought before this. Only slightly better. But at the same time, this is, I don't even know if I can really say that it could have been better, to be honest. And we can also give that weapon to Naomi. So yeah, the whole thing I mentioned before where it was the last weapon. And I did the thing again, but where I said before where it was the last weapon, yeah, apparently it wasn't. So I'll just have to get the last weapon in a little bit.
Congratulations, you are officially ranked 3rd.
Only 2 more to go.
It is really cool how they all die.
Yeah, that was a very short ending cutscene. Like, there wasn't really anything else to that. Just, oh, they died. There's 2 left. You're ranked number 3. Not really any noticeable quotes or, well, aside from what Sylvia said, but other than that, not really anything else. Which is surprising given this game.
Hi, this is Diane from Beefhead Videos. This is just a reminder for you to return one of our videos. It's titled 69 Techniques to Improve Your Lovemaking. It's overdue by 2 weeks. Be sure to return it to us soon.
By the way, we're not able to actually return any of those videos. They're not found anywhere. And that was even shorter of a message than we got before. Like, you already know what happens. Granted, we've done this, like, how many times? 8 times by now. It's like, you already know what to do. Just go ahead and do it. Like, you know what you're supposed to do. But, oh, right. One thing I want to mention is that this thing flying around on the fan, it's only random chance of happening. It's just there. Like, it's not really anything noticeable. Well, it is noticeable, but at the same time, it's not really important at all. Just wanted to mention that. But next episode, I'm going to get enough money to do ranking number 2, and we might actually do rank 2, maybe. Probably not, though. But until next video, take care.